To replace the front proximity sensors, you will need to first remove the front bumper cover. Removing the front bumper can be done with the vehicle on the ground, but for ease and clarity, we recommend lifting the vehicle. Begin by safely raising and supporting your vehicle as well as removing the front wheels. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional information on how to safely perform those procedures. Do all the following procedures on both sides of the vehicle unless noted. Use a T25 torque and remove the 4 screws in the wheel well liner indicated by the red arrows. Don't forget the torque screw in the grid that connects to the radiator support. Remove the 2 T25 torques on the top of the liner, red arrows. Working under the front, use a T27 torque and remove the lower screws, red arrows. Some of these may be missing on your vehicle, they were on ours. Gently bend the liner away from the fender and lower it down and back. Then remove it from the vehicle. Locate the side marker light. There is a metal clip on the back of it. Press this clip forward towards the front of the vehicle, red arrow. With the clip depressed, red arrow, slide the marker back out from its mount, blue arrow. Press in on the tab and separate the wiring connection, red arrow. We have Renline EL73 LED side markers on our car. Your wiring may look different. Use a T27 torque and remove the screw holding the bumper cover to the fender, red arrow. On the left side, release the mounting clip for the radiator fan connection. The clip is towards the front of the fender and the harness slides forward. It's hard to see and not a lot of room to work, red arrow. Press in on the tab and separate the wiring connection, red arrow. On the right side, the clip for the harness is accessed from the rear and the harness is removed towards the rear, red arrow. Press down on the tab on the white and pink connector, red arrow, and separate them. On the left side, locate the supply line for the headlight washers indicated by the red arrow. Slide the plastic clip off of the connection, red arrow. It comes off with slight hand pressure. It is small, so don't lose it. Lift the supply line off of the connector, red arrow. Slide the connector towards the center of the vehicle, red arrow, and out from the larger hole. Working under the front of the vehicle, use a T27 torque and remove the 3 screws, red arrows. Remove the front cargo area trim piece, red arrow. Slip your hand under and lift it up. There is a cutout for the trunk release. This image shows where the retaining clips are located, red arrows, so get your hands close to these. Use a T27 torque and remove the 3 upper screws indicated by the red arrows. You will need to remove the side trim piece to access the retaining clip. Just use your hands and gently remove it. There is a metal clip that connects the bumper cover to the fender, red arrow, on both sides. Use a pick and pull the clip out on the angle of the seam. These can be in there very tight. Be careful when it lets go. Slide the bumper cover forward. Check for any connections that you might have missed. Place a blanket down on the floor to protect the cover, then remove the cover. With the cover off, you can access the 4 proximity sensors indicated by the red arrows. There is 1 sensor below the turn signal housing, red arrow, on each side and 2 on the front. The procedure for removing them is the same. Slide the tab back on the sensor connection, red arrow. Press down on the tab and separate the electrical connector. There are 2 tabs on the sensor that sit in cutouts in the mount. Carefully slip a small flathead screwdriver between the mount and the sensor and gently pry the mount back until the tabs release and remove the sensor. With the sensor removed, you can see the mount. You do not want to crack or break this. Installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.